Yeah, I know, I've been bad. I know I've been gone. That's why I'm checking in here. Yeah, I kind of disappeared for a little bit there. And I've been seeing lots of tweets and emails like, oh, Kina's gone, she's done forever. Whoa, Sun's doing some crazy things. Yes, I did disappear for some time. But I'm back, and I think so. Basically what happened, this past year, since end of January through June, I was non-stop doing my first world tour ever. Did Europe and Australia and Southeast Asia and Japan and US, Canada. It was amazing. It's something I never thought I would do. It was incredible. I met amazing people and I saw the world and I was living my dream. But you know, at some point, you cannot help but get a little run down. I was loving what I was doing, but at the end of it, it's like you've been at such a intense place for so long that you just kind of become a ball of mush in front of your computer. Yeah, that's what happened to me. So I came to a lull in my schedule, and it kind of seemed like a good time for me to reassess things and recollect myself and, you know, work on kina for a second, make sure that I am healthy and happy and know where I'm headed and everything like that. So I took a vacation. It was my first vacation in quite a long time. I went to Kauai with some friends and we went hiking and running and I caught lots of tiny animals, which is really all I ever need in life. And I attempted to surf a couple times, so it was really fun. And I didn't open my computer once the entire week, which I don't know that I've ever done that in my adult life. So that was a huge accomplishment, and it was really difficult, but, and I missed you guys, like, very, very, very much, but I think I needed to prove to myself that I could exist on my own as a person living life in a way where I was not dependent on the internet and so addicted. Because you guys are very addicting. Twitter and YouTube and Facebook and Google Plus, I can just like sit and talk to you all day, which I love, but I should probably, you know, make sure I'm like a decent person outside of the internet world, right? So I did that, and it was good for my brain. And then last weekend, I went up to San Jose with my sisters, and we did a Tony Robbins seminar. It's like a self-betterment seminar. You're working on every aspect of your life and your goal and who you really feel you should be, and it's awesome because those are things that I'm very much into and always thinking about. And it's a great time. I met lots of wonderful people. But one thing you do there is you walk on hot coals. These are 1,300 to 2,000 degree coals, so they're a little warm, those coals. But it's funny because it was like a big news thing that like 21 people got burned at Tony Robbins. People were shrieking, and when I mentioned it on Twitter, everyone was, you know, kind of freaking out, like, oh my god, you were there, are you okay? Like, was it crazy? And being there was such a completely different experience. I don't doubt that people were burned. In all honesty, probably a lot more than 21 people were burned. Me and my sisters were burned. My sisters and I were burned. Grammar. My sisters and I were burned, and, you know, we didn't get them treated or tell anyone. It's just like, oh, you get a little burned, you get a blister, and the next day you're fine. And I know a lot of other people around us got burned, and we were ecstatic. The atmosphere there was like happy and people running around hugging strangers and feeling like, you know, they just did the impossible. The point is not that you can walk across coals and not get burned. The point is that you can make your body walk across coals, like accomplish this feat that seems impossible. You can do it. And so it was just funny to see the response and see the article because it was such a different thing being there. Anyways, now I'm about to head off to Japan and the Philippines. I've got some shows there, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys again. And then after that, I'm like diving hardcore into album making mode. I have some new songs I'm really excited about, but I definitely want to do a lot more writing. So yeah, that's going to be me for a while. It's just like getting creative again. It's something that I've kind of stopped doing in the last couple years while I've been touring on stairwells. So I'm excited to get back in touch with that part of myself and to eventually share it with you guys, although it's probably not going to be for some time. But I will be more present on the internet starting now, you know, getting back into YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and Google Plus and stuff like that. So thank you guys for being patient, for always being so supportive and wonderful, and I hope you're very, very well, and I will be talking to you soon, I hope. Okay, bye!